You ever seen a lobster before? Well, now you're looking at one. Um, I sat out in the sun for like 3.5 hours today. Arizona, 80, high of like 85 or something. And I'm way too red, but that's not what you're here for. You're here because I'm designing a custom Lego set of my childhood home for my dad. I've been spending 20 minutes a day, so let's start our timer, working on this, and we've gotten to the point of the set is built digitally. I ordered a bunch of pieces. I've got a box on the floor. Some of the Lego pieces have arrived, and we've got a ton more on the way. So in the meantime, we're creating the Lego set instructions and the box so that when all the pieces get here, we can put it all together, take some sick footage, take it all apart again, box it up, give it to my dad. Um, oh yeah, I never talked about why Legos for my dad and this house. This is the house my parents raised us in, and so I know it means a lot to my dad. And me and my dad always bonded over Lego, and so I figured that was a good way to honor the past, and our, I mean, connection, I guess you'd say, but like obviously as my dad. Anyway, honor a relationship, I'd say that. Um, yeah, honor a relationship with something that, with a symbol or a medium that we both love. So, hence the Lego house of my childhood home and for my dad. Um, the plan right now is to um, let's see, where is this heightened? I think it's the other side. There we go. The plan right now is to give this to him in June, as part of like during the when my whole family's in town for my wedding, and so that'll be a blast. And yeah, so yeah, I'm hyped about that. But yeah, we'll build it together there. And it'll be fun to have the whole fam see it. I think they'll all be hyped about it. A couple of them already know about it. Um, oh, does that snap to? Wait, that's sick. That's so useful. Um, yeah, a few of them already know about it just from. Okay, we can make those all one, and then maybe oh, well, clearly that doesn't work. Sorry, y'all, I'm realizing. Trying to get it to see, like, why is it doing it that way? I'm trying to get it to put this one first, because we do need this down first before you can put that. So move to step after. There we go. That's what we're looking for. And actually, I'm just gonna move this one to the step before. The interesting thing is, like, I don't get why that's doing that. Is it that it can't actually go through or something? Is that why? Oh yeah, that is why. Damn, okay, so the way we've got it laid out isn't actually possible. Okay. Well, that's all right. We'll just act like it is. Now, in real life, we can just build it how it's built, like what actually works. Um, but yeah, so is this gonna. That's interesting how it's like changing the next step too. I'm not sure what the rule set is, but if I can figure it out, that would be nice. Okay, cool. And then we need the thing where we actually pop it down. But yeah, so we usually just talk, tell stories, whatever, while building. Let's see. If you were here last night was a good vibe. Me and my fiance went out to dinner and a show. Wait. Oh wait, here we go. Went out to hockey. Let's go. I mean, that's not the end of the world. Like, I just think let's just make it all one step. It's just so simple. I don't think there's any reason to make it more than one step. We just gotta actually zoom it in. But yeah, so it was sick. Watched some hockey. We won. That was hype. In a shootout, overtime. I don't think our team is all that good. I don't think they're bad, but I just haven't heard of them being all that good. So, but yeah, but it was a good time. And then hit up some. What did we do after that? I don't know, nothing crazy. Just this morning we like got some tasty food and ended up hitting the pool. So that's how I ended up getting so tomato red. We were out there for way too long. Did some day drinking. Not a doctor. Obviously, don't recommend that. But it was a good time. There's something. Again, don't quote me on this because I know this is bad, but something about day drinking is such a vibe. Like, again, don't quote me on that. I know that's so bad to say, but I don't do it often because obviously I work during the week, so I can't do it then. But on the weekends, I mean, even then, it's like maybe once every month, maybe once every 2 months, honestly. Always pool days, like we go sit by the pool and have some drinks. But it can be such a vibe when you're just like baking in the sun, and yeah, well, I'm like, on all these ones, it's like I don't need to make it less steps, but also like I also don't want to like have a bunch of pages that I have to print out, pay for all that paper and everything. When it's like there's no need. Like I don't know. Like it becomes more work than anything to have to like print out or like to turn the page a ton of times while you're working, you know. But yeah, so if I'm kind of tired, that's why it was a lot of sun and alcohol, and I've come down from it, or coming down, I'd say. And I'm just tired now. But it's a good kind of tired. It's like, you know, you had a good day. Kind of like the same vibe as like when you got that long lake day and you come back for the long lake day and you're just wiped out, but like in the best way. That's how I'm feeling now. So that's kind of fun. All these are pretty good. There's some hidden stuff, but it's like there's only so much we can do to make it all visible. So I'm not mad about that. Actually, we can move that back up now. Cool. So yeah, that's been a vibe. Let's actually turn this one. Yeah, because that's what the angle this one's at, so I think it makes more sense to do it that way anyway. This, I think we can see more from the other. Yeah, here we go, from that side. Let's maybe zoom into. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, but that was a blast. I'm a big sun and water guy, if you couldn't tell. I do love, I mean, like growing up, anytime we go camping quite a bit. My dad was always scoutmaster, big backpacker himself. Every Christmas, it's like he'd always get us backpacking gear. We never asked for it for Christmas, but he's like, no, this is what you want. We'll just get us backpacking gear. He'd get us like some stuff too that we wanted to, or not some, like he'd get us what we wanted to, but it's like he'd also get us lots of backpacking gear, so we'd go backpacking with him, or could go backpacking with him comfortably. So yeah, that was always a vibe. I don't know that I love it. Like, I don't choose to go myself nowadays. It's fun. Like, if someone invites me, I'd go. But it's like, I'm not going to go out of my way to do it just because it's uncomfortable, and I like being comfortable. So, yeah, I got my fill of that when I was younger. But yeah, so that's what was I saying now? Something about camping. What were we talking about? Oh, sun and water. Yes, whenever we'd go camping, we would like anytime we saw water, it's like jump in it. You know what I mean? Like you just instantly, we gotta jump in there. Like you can't see water in Arizona, especially in the wilderness, and not get in it because it's rare that you actually see it. It's not like we had like regular streams and stuff. It's like the streams are like really washes that have water in them like once a year for a few hours when you have a flooding, um, a downpour, a monsoon or something. So you take advantage of it when you can. And so that's one of my favorite things. But I do love just sitting by the pool, swimming, getting lots of sun. So it just meant it was a really nice day. And yeah, just super sunny, like literally such a blue sky, like not a single cloud in the sky. So that was cool too. I think it's kind of clear enough to see what's going on there, so we'll leave that. This one too, I think is self-explanatory enough. Maybe we do take out the first step. It's like if you got one, you got them all. Okay. And then yeah, you put all those on. Do this one. Do it again. Put all those on. And then, oh, that's like in the middle. Like that, I'm always curious, like what made it decide to put it there like that, you know? Beats me. But, okay. That's looking good. This one, let's zoom in just a little bit. Yeah, I think that's good. Although let's take off that step. Again, it's like, if we were gonna split steps on this one, we would do it there. Same with this one. Okay. Yeah, that's good. So now it seems to have disappeared. I don't know what's going on there. Maybe it didn't like that. Is it just like a bunch of copies that are almost the same but not? Oh yeah, it's got the end cap on it. Okay, that's why. So we are actually editing different. Wait, that is the same one. This one's different though. Yeah, so I don't know what's going on with that other one, but yeah. So yeah, good vibes, hitting the pool and everything. I'm curious what the version of that's going to be in Oregon. Like once they move, like I'm sure summers will be like that. I know in Utah summers were still like that. Like you had the cold winters, but then it just meant summers were like extra hype because you just don't get that much, you know. So maybe it'll just be like that. And there's not much more to it than that. I don't know. I guess we'll see. But I'm hyped to see what it's actually like. Okay, this one. Let's get that zoomed in. I gotta say, their tools, I'm impressed. Like, overall, like, these are some good tools. There's little things I feel like you could do to make it better, but it's like, by and large, like, it's got all the stuff you need. There's nothing, like, super dumb or like, anything that, like, just is like, bro, why the hell would you do this? Like, there's nothing I feel like that. So, I'm hyped about that. Okay. So like this doesn't make any sense. Like, can we? Yeah, we can. But I'm just gonna move all these to the next step. So let's get rid of that. So it's like first you're laying down all of those, and then you're laying down the top level essentially. Maybe we do move this to the step before. Yeah, I like that. Okay. This corner was like, just took the longest of the whole thing. You can't tell, it's like pretty complicated, and my brain could not handle that. It took so long. I like postponed it so many times, just waiting for someone in the comments to be like, yo, this is your magic answer. Like, just do this. Um, I did get some really good comments with some good ideas, and they helped me like end up figuring it out. I'd say like um, used principles that like I ended up incorporating. Uh, but yeah, we had like one commenter. I'm sorry, dude. I'm totally blanking on your name right now, but he full on made a video for us and everything. Like, it was awesome. So I feel like we kind of crowdfunded that one. I don't know if I would have gotten that without y'all's help. It was definitely it was a team effort, a group effort, because I was struggling. But yeah, hopefully that one looks decent in real life. I'm a little bit worried it's gonna look like trash, but I think we'll find out pretty quick. I think it'll be okay. Yeah, like this is interesting. Like it treats them as two separate ones, but I think they're the same thing, right? And like here it's just showing us 6. Like where's the other ones that we're putting on? Yeah, there we go. So honestly, now I'm looking at these, I definitely should split these out into different steps. There we go. Okay, that's gonna be better. So I think yeah, and then that makes more sense, like the order you do them in. Because it's like you're just building the ones that you're about to use and stuff. So yeah, I like that. Doing that, then you're building 4, putting them on. Building 3, putting those on. Oh, I see. They are attached differently. That's why. Maybe we zoom out here though, because I actually can't tell where this is at. I remember having that on sets growing up, where you're just like, I can't tell what part of this set this is zoomed in on. My mom, for our birthday parties, she would throw these just super fun birthday parties, you know, have all the friends over. One of her signatures was a photo scavenger hunt. She'd take zoomed in photos of stuff throughout the house, and then you had to figure out what it was zoomed in on, and you'd find, once you found it, it was an Easter egg, and in the Easter egg you'd find like part of a riddle. So you had to find all the spots that the photos were like zoomed in on in order to get all the Easter eggs to then put together a riddle. And then once you solved the riddle, that would give you the answer to wherever it'd give you the answer to, okay, let's just move this to this, well, it'd give you the answer to like whatever you were, where the like, she'd bury a literal treasure chest, like this old treasure chest we had, like toy treasure chest. So that was sick. But yeah, so that's what that made me think of when when we were looking at like, okay, sorry, I just need to make sure you could see what was going on down here. Does that, I feel like that works, right? I don't know, we'll see. Worst case, like we come back to this digital model and do it here, but I think we should be fine. So yeah, so the zoomed in pics, like, I don't know, she's taken like 100 of them or something, like 100 zoomed in photos, and then like printed out several copies, of course, and all that. So it's pretty sick. I remember us thinking it was the coolest thing ever, and I'm sure our friends did too. Okay, there we go. Let's make this smaller. I guess that works better. Okay, there we go. So yeah, I always loved that, the scavenger hunt. The other thing was like she'd do these insane piñatas that were like extreme paper mache and all that, and so like duct tape and paper mache layers, and so it made it so that you would, like, we had so many boys just wailing on the thing and it wouldn't come apart. So that was always like the coolest thing. And then she'd make, I remember some years, maybe it was instead of, maybe it's before she did the whole egg version, she would do, oh, I'm realizing that doesn't actually work because that one doesn't have anything on the front to hook it to anything. So let's just go ahead and make this all one step. Oh, our timer's already done. Well, let's finish. We're like literally so close to being done with this. So let's finish out the instructions. So next episode, we can just start working on the box design. I'm hyped. I think that's going to be pretty sick. And I think there's some Lego pieces we need to still order. Like as we've worked through the instructions, there's things we fixed. And so I think we might need to do that. Let's zoom this out. Yeah, honestly, I think that's probably the best way to see everything. Okay. Making good progress here. And so, yeah, she would do like lemon, what was it? Lemon juice and like wrinkle up paper, put lemon juice on it, put it in the oven, and that would like bake it so that it had like, I don't know, like the classic, like old, like pirate map aesthetic, like all crackled and all that. So that was sick. I remember, I don't know, now just point you to the map, like the spot of the, I'm struggling today, of the treasure chest. And you could dig that sucker up. Yeah, that was a vibe. So yeah, as you can tell, for a bunch of young boys, it was like the peak birthday party, or birthday parties. So props to her for that. Whoops. Which, to be fair, there's a lot of sick stuff she did. Like cool stuff, I mean. Not like sick in a bad way. So yeah. And then, okay. Okay, I think we are officially done with the instructions here. I'm actually so hyped about that. Let's go. Okay, so 256 pages, a full-ass book. I'm like wondering now if we actually print it out. Well, we gotta. Like just at the end of the day, like this is not the most expensive bit. The Legos are. And so, yeah, I think that about does it. Let's go. So, I wonder now, can I just like export that? Let's save that just to be safe. And then, so next time we'll make some renders for the, oh, interesting, you can lock the page. Huh. I wonder if it's because like you can end up editing pages based on changing one page. I don't know. Okay, either way, let's go ahead and export this. Yeah, PDF, 1x, right? Yeah, let's go. First Lego set. Instructions. And then, perfect. So we'll let that export, and tomorrow we'll actually start on the styling of the outside of the box. So I'm really hyped about that. But yeah, I'll see y'all tomorrow.